I just want to say that Joe Mixon put on a clinic last week. Not only was he productive, not only helped a lot of fantasy gamers out, but he also looked good doing it in a lot of different ways, from sound fundamentals and a little bit of flash, a little bit of everything. And we're going to go over some of that right now. Here's the first play we're covering. Joe Mixon gets the ball. We're going to run it real quick. Hand off. Look at the green. Look at the blocking here. Beautiful. Good blocking. Following his blocker here. Making his read. Keeping his run tight. Being patient. And what I like about him is, he's getting outside, but he knows he's going to take what's given to him, and he's going to be aggressive with it. And absorb the contact and keep going forward. He's tough to tackle there. And this isn't like a Hollywood play. This isn't like the biggest play ever. But what you see out of him is him take what's given to him, maximize that opportunity instead of being indecisive, instead of trying to stretch things out. He takes what's given to him. He lowers his shoulder, leans forward, gets an extra half yard, yard and a half, whatever. And really, it's just sound football. Lowers his shoulder, puts some boom. Just getting you another yard or so there. And he's just dragging them forward. And just, it's the little things. I mean, if you keep putting together carries and you keep getting like an extra half yard, yard and a half, and that keeps adding up, you're helping your team. And you're going to continue to get those carries. You're going to continue to keep moving the chains. You're going to continue to keep doing good things, giving yourself more opportunities. That's why we saw Joe Mixon get so many touches last week. Joe Mixon's in the slot at the top of your screen here. And, of course, he's going to be catching a pass. But watch him come off the line. He's just getting where he needs to go quick. What's up with this linebacker trying to cover him? Look at him. He's just falling. He's just getting tripped up for no reason. It's like someone put some butter under his feet. Look at him go. That's what's happening to dude. Dude ain't right here. And this is going to give Mixon the target real easy. Look at him. He falls back, but he's falling back in zone, so it doesn't really matter in this situation. Looks like it's probably like a cover 3-ish. Burrow's rolling out. Mixon's right there underneath. Catches the ball, and he's looking upfield. This is where he gets aggressive. Lowers shoulder. Gets out of bounds. But really what I'm just pointing out here is he's using the passing game. Making him a full feature back. Catching the ball in the backfield. Just when you have a back like that, he's getting a lot of carries. He's also getting targets. That's huge for fantasy. That's huge for everything, really. That just means the team trusts you. You're a key focal point in the offense. And they want to ride you till the wheels fall off because you're that damn important. They like getting Mixon on the edge. And I know why, because he's athletic. His athleticism is very underrated because he has good size adjusted speed. He has home run hitting speed that's enough. That allows them to score almost anywhere on the field. It's hard to get tracked down once he hits top gear. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to exploit that. They're trying to get big gains out of him. Also, it's more efficient. It's more efficient because if you're just toting the rock just up the gut, you're not going to get as many yards on average. So you're trying to get your player, your athletic prospect here in the position to get those big yards. So here they're just trying to get him the ball in space. He's following his blocks here. We got a little pull here. We got a little pull from the guard. Or is that the center? I think the guard's pulling. 72's pulling. And he's following his pull block. He's clearing the way out for him. 59 almost. Gets there. I mean, the Bengals... Now, there's a lot of offensive line woes, especially from last year. But they're getting him some lanes to run through here. So, pull blocking, clearing it out. And look at the space here. 72, though. Look at this block. and just ricochets off the DB. DB kind of slips back. He's taken out of the play, though. Mixon's running. We're going to run that full speed. Bam. And then just a good play. It's not like he did anything spectacular. He's got the offensive line doing well in this play for him. And really, one thing to note is we have 2 plays in a row where they're trying to get him on the outside of those tackles and running downhill still. And he's decisive. And he's following his lead block. He's not out shooting him. He's watching where he's going, following that crease, and running the play the way he's supposed to run it. He's very fundamental. He's very fundamental as in he'll take what's given to him, and he won't try to stretch things out to the point he's making mistakes, being indecisive. This is just another good carry by him. Mixon's elusive. He's tough to tackle through his power, and he moves well. So he can shake and bake in the open field. We're going to see a little bit of that. This isn't a huge game. This isn't a moneymaker play, but we're seeing a little bit of those attributes that make him a tough guy to bring down. So here he's getting a carry. Notice where he's going. He's going outside. They want to get their playmaker in spots where he can make plays. They're getting him outside again. It's not every play. I promise you, it's not every play. I'm just choosing these clips, but this just happened to be like this today. But stiff arm. Guy shedding the block. His leverage, his momentum is not in the greatest situation, that defender. But Mixon notices it, gives him that nasty little tiny stiff arm there. Now he starts to work upfield. Little hobble there because he's trying to regain his balance, momentum, whatever you want to call it. He's got a guy crashing in on him. Sheds that tackle. You got to remember, this guy's regaining his speed, regaining his feet, and then sheds it. Remember, he's wobbly here. Dude's doing this. All kinds of stuff. It looks all rigor mortis in that frame. And then he goes from that, throwing this guy, not throwing him off, but shaking, baking him off. And he does that. Braces for contact, drops his shoulder. Gains a little bit more yardage going forward, taking what's given to him. Doing a lot of work in this play. Let's run it full speed from here. Sheds him down. Breaks it. It's a good play by Mixon. Not the sexiest play in the world, but fundamentally it's sound. It's a great play to watch, seeing a guy run through tackles, regain speed after losing his balance, and then shake off a defender immediately after that, and then brace for contact a moment later. Doing a lot of good things well here. Joe Mixon's a fun running back to watch. Joe Mixon's been looking good. I can't wait to see what he's going to put together for the rest of the season. I know a lot of people were down on him for some reason, mainly because of the injuries. He was injured a lot last year. He's had injuries off and off throughout his career. Has shown flashes, though. Has shown the capability of being productive. And people's been sleeping on him, although he's been drafted pretty highly. It's just he had a negative outlook going into the season, but he does a lot of good things. He looks like an alpha back. He does look like an alpha back. He's on an offense with a lot of weapons that can spread things out. They can't zero in on him. And he's getting touches. He's getting workload. He's in an offense that can get ahead on people, that can put up points on the scoreboard, that can move the football. A lot of good things here. He's got a quarterback that's willing to check it down to him a lot. A quarterback that goes through his progressions. A lot of good things with Joe Mixon. And then he's sound, fundamental, will take what's given to him instead of trying to stretch things out. And he's hyper athletic, good size adjusted athleticism. Joe Mixon, if you didn't buy him this year, then shame on you. But I want to thank you for watching the show. Sticking with this guy. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because every subscription matters. It fuels me to keep putting out this content for you guys. Film studies, helping you with your fantasy team, everything else. But again, I want to thank you, because without you, I couldn't be doing this. And I'll catch you next time.